Hey all, and welcome back to Fuzzy Ducksy Gaming and the 7th and final day of our currency making series. Apologies if you hear lots of noise in the background, my cats have just gone ballistic all day and I just haven't had a quiet time to record the video. Anyway, onwards with the video. I wanted to do a big strategy with high investment and high returns. However, I remember the point of the series originally was that it's accessible to everyone. So due to this, the final episode is going to be testing the exotic goods notable in Turn's End, to see what investment this returns, really in addition to the usual map drops, lead mechanic, delirium, and whatever else you're running on the map. Now I know I've already done a Turn's End video, but this is really specifically looking at exotic goods, and we're just running all the maps white or however they drop to see what sort of additions this can give you on top of anything else that you earn mapping. The strategy again is just designed to be no investment and just use up maps that you've got sitting around at any tier. So the type of items that drop, they don't really seem to be based on map tier other than certain things like sextants and obviously maps. So you can run any tier of map and you should still get decent drops. It is better to pick a small map or a linear map that's quick to clear. Because you can get multiple invasion bosses in one map, you're probably going to end up full clearing the map anyway. So make sure it's not one where you've got to do lots of backtracking and lots of horrible corridors. And then the more you can clear the maps quickly, the more profit you're going to make. So just to explain a bit about exotic goods, it's the second notable in the Turn's End passive tree for the invasion. These two nodes force firstly an invasion boss into the map, and then the second node makes him drop a valuable item. The items can range from a simple sacrifice fragment that's pretty worthless, up to 6 links and even exalted orbs. An invasion boss is just a boss, but from a different map that's invading the current map, so they're pretty easy to spot. So in this test, I wasn't doing any other mechanics, I was just clearing the map and then killing the invasion bosses. You obviously, if you're doing a full-on strategy, you're going to want to do, delirium, expedition, whatever else you put onto the map. But I just wanted to get as many invasion bosses killed as possible within the hour to give me a good idea of what drops. Now I did do this last league and even brought a video out before this league dropped explaining about the mechanic, but I thought I'd just reiterate and refresh. The strategy is really simple. Ideally, like I've said, you wouldn't run it on its own. The exotic goods node really is there to add extra value to your map. So you'd want to do it as part of your mapping strategy rather than the only thing. It's basically a natural thing that occurs in the map, so you'll always end up killing the invasion boss, so it's just nice extra currency. There's not really a need to summarise and bullet point this one, but essentially I was just running any tier map I could that I had in Turn's End. Now the main reason I chose to do this is because I'm levelling up another character and thought it'd be a good way to map whilst also getting some loot in return. I thought it was a much better option to do this than maybe just farm maps randomly to level up. So let's have a look at the loot. In total, it was around 90 raw chaos worth of items, 90% of which would definitely sell. Now this sounds low compared to other strategies, but remember this is just all natural drops just by running the exotic goods node in Turn's End. So essentially it's a 90 chaos boost per hour to whatever strategy you decide to run. We had multiple drops of chaos orbs, we had a 6 link, we had some decent scarabs and some decent fossils, along with 13 stacked decks. There were things that dropped that would have been hidden by my loot filter, such as 5 links and sacrifice fragments, because at this stage of the league, they're not worth anything. So now this series has come to an end, I'm going to look to do a second series, it probably won't be straight away, that looks at more advanced currency making methods that require a stronger character and more initial investment. The idea is that you use any of the strategies already covered in this one that you like the look of, use that to get currency to gear up your character, then hopefully by the time you're ready to take on more difficult content, the advanced guides will be released. I hope everyone found at least one of the methods useful. As usual, thanks for watching, take care, and see you in the next video.